This is B. Naresh, working as the assistant professor in EC department. So today we are going to perform frequency response of CD amplifier here. So in this experiment, we are going to plot the frequency response of common drain amplifier using JFET. So this is a circuit diagram for common drain JFET amplifier here. So for this common drain amplifier, now we are going to apply the input voltage 100 millivolts peak to peak with 1 kilohertz signal. And input side requires a 1 kilo ohms along with a capacitance is 0.001 microfarad, and the gate resistance is represented as 2.2 mega ohms, and the source side the resistance is 4.7 kilo ohms along with the capacitor is 47 microfarad here. So this is a common drain amplifier, means drain is a common for input side and output side. Then output is measured across the source terminal, and input is passing through the gate terminal, and drain is a common terminal, and output is measured across the source terminal. So that is the reason the output voltage we are going to absorb by using this source terminal here. And this drain is directly connected to your biasing voltage, that is a 15 volts in the chain here. So now we are going to connect the circuit as per this given circuit diagram by using the multisim here. Now double click on the multisim software, then can open this like this here. So here we are going to place the components as per given circuit here. So first we are going to choose the JFET here. For this case, just click on this place, select the component, and in that group you choose the transistor. In the transistor you select this JFET N, and the model number is BFW11. Then you select this BFW11, select OK and copy somewhere here. Then apart from that, we require some resistors and capacitors. To choose these resistors and the capacitors, in that group we choose the basic. So in the basic group, where I am the again subgroups resistor and capacitor, inductor, like this. So here we require the resistors. So select this resistor, and you can type as per your required resistance values here. For our given circuit, we required a 1 kilo ohm, 2.2 mega ohms, and 4.7 kilo ohms here. So these three resistances we are going to place here. So first here I am selecting the 1 kilo ohm resistor. Just type the 1k, then choose that 1k, select OK here and copy here. Then again we required a 2.2 mega ohms, capital M, select OK and copy somewhere. Then again we required a 4.7k, then select OK. So apart from these resistors, we required a capacitors here. So again in the basic group, choose the capacitor subgroup. So here again you choose the required capacitance values as per given circuit here. So in our circuit we required a 0.001 microfarad as well as 47 microfarad here. So first here I am choosing 0.001 micro, means you type U and select OK, then copy here. Then again we required 47 microfarad here and select OK here. And apart from that, we require some power sources here. So then in that group you select the sources. In that sources you select this signal voltage sources. So in that you select this AC voltage, select OK, then place here. Then we require some ground and the biasing voltages here. For this case, in a sources group, you select this power sources and select the ground, select the OK. Then we require biasing voltage here. So here it should be represented as a VDD, select OK, then copy here. So after selecting all the components as per the given circuit, then close this component window. Then we require some device to observe the output response for a given input signal. That can be done through a oscilloscope here. So hence we need to choose this oscilloscope. So in the right side the devices are there like multimeter, functionator, wattmeter and oscilloscope like this. So here we need to select this oscilloscope. There's place here. So apart from this, so after selecting all the components and devices, now our aim is to make the connections from the one component or device to another component or a device here. So now here I'm going to start with the input side. So this positive terminal of the input source is connected to resistor 1 kilo ohm, and this 1 kilo ohm other end is connected to capacitor 1 end, and the capacitor another end is connected to gate terminal here. So now this 2.2 mega ohms is also connected to gate. So here now first I'm rotating this one. Select this component, click on the right button, use this rotate 90 degrees clockwise, just adjust as per given circuit. Then one end should be connected to gate terminal. Then so this VDD is directly connected to drain terminal, but actually here the VDD is we required 15 volts. To modify this 5 volts to 15 volts, just double click this one. Now you can type your required volts here, but according to our circuit we require the 15 volts DC biasing. Since choose the 15 volts, select OK, then it changes 5 volts to 15 volts here. And across the source now we are going to connect the 4.7 kilo ohms. So first I am rotating this 4.7 kilo ohms, then I adjust it to a source terminal. Then we need to make the connections from source to 4.7 kilo ohms. And common drain means now we are going to input is passing through the gate terminal, output is measured across the source terminal. So that is the reason this is the source terminal. Across the source terminal now we are going to observe the output response here. So hence the signal is passing through the capacitor 47 microfarad. So one end of this capacitor is connected to source terminal, another end should be connected to a channel A positive here. Means here as per my connection, channel A is acts as a output signal. Channel B is positive terminal. I'm going to connect across input side here. Then remaining all these to be, so channel A negative, channel B negative, and remaining all these ends should be connected to ground potential. Hence again I start with this input source. Input source negative is connected to ground potential. This 2.2 mega ohms is also connected to ground potential. 4.7 kilo ohms is also connected to ground potential. This channel A negative is connected to ground potential. Channel B negative is also connected to ground potential here. Then to differentiate the input response and output response, here I am going to modify the color. So here I am going to change the input color. So to change the input color, select that particular line, click on the right button, choose the segment color. You can apply a different response. So here I am going to choose this pink color, select OK here. Then first we need to apply a 100 millivolts peak to peak with 1 kilohertz here. So hence just double click this input source. You can apply 100 millivolts means peak voltage should be 50 millivolts. So then it becomes 100 millivolts peak to peak. So frequency initially I'm up to the 1 kilohertz and select OK. Then we need to verify the response here. So first we need to simulate this one here. So choose the run button or F5, then click this run or F5, then double click this oscilloscope. Now we need to observe the response here. So just to adjust the scaling factor, and channel B also I'm adjusting the scaling factor. So your time is also I'm going to adjust. Now you can check here. So in a common drain, it also acts as a source follower circuit here. So means we know that almost the gain is approximately 1 here. Means gain is approximately equal to unity means here the output voltage exactly equal to the input signal here. So that is the reason here both the responses are looks like same representation. There is no phase shift and the magnitudes are also same here. So if you understand clearly, I'll change this one here. So now you can check it here. So here the red color line indication is for output response and the pink color line indication for input signal. But here I made the two scaling factors are different here. If you adjust the scaling factor is equal, now both are interlinked here. So that is the reason. So from this response, we can say that the output signal is exactly equal to the input signal. Hence, it is called as a common source follower circuit here. And there is no phase shift here. So in a common drain amplifier. So that is the reason it acts as a buffer circuit here. So again, so by using this response, now we are going to observe the output voltage here. So to observe this one, first you stop pause the simulation, and now we are going to observe the output voltage. So here, as per our given circuit, I made this output is across the channel A. So that is the reason we need to measure the channel A amplitude parameter. For this case, just click on the right button, select a trace. So the trace is for channel A. Why? Because that output is connected across the channel A. Select OK. Then adjust this traces. So red color is the output signal. So hence, from the maximum positive peak to maximum negative peak, it shows that 86 millivolts. For a given 100 millivolts, the output signal is 86 millivolts here. So, and this we need to note down in a output voltage column with respect to given frequency is a 1 kilohertz here. So here also we need to vary the different frequencies. Then at each and every corresponding frequency, we need to observe the output voltage. So that is the reason. So here also we need to take the frequency ranges from starts from 100 Hz to a 1 megahertz here. So to change the frequency, first to stop the simulation, then double click this input source. Now change the frequency 1k to 100 Hz. Means we need to start from 100 Hz to 1 megahertz. So choose the 100 Hz, select the OK, then run the simulation. Now you can observe this oscilloscope output. So just you adjust the time periods here for clear response here. Then can stop the simulation. Again procedure is the same. We need to note down the corresponding output voltage here. So select the trace for channel A. Then again just adjust these traces across the red line. Then note down this. The signal is 70, output voltage is 70.255 millivolts here. So like this, we need to vary the frequencies from this 100 Hz to 1 MHz. Suppose I'm going to modify this 100 Hz to 10 kHz, but we need to observe for every frequency 100 Hz, 200 Hz, 500 Hz, 1 kHz, 5 kHz, 10 kHz like that here. So you need to take different frequencies here. For example, here I'm showing that I'm going to change this 100 Hz to suppose 5 kHz. So here this 100 is changed to 5k. Select OK. Then simulate this one. Now you can observe. Then you can change this scaling factor. Now you check it. Both the waveforms are interlinked here, merged here. So why? Because the gain is approximately equal to your unity factor here. Then to observe this output voltage, pass this one. Just drag this one. Choose again same trace for channel A. then adjust these two traces at maximum positive peak to maximum negative peak. Then note down the corresponding output voltage for the channel A. So here the channel A shows that 86.406 millivolts here. So like this, so here I adjusted 5 kilohertz. Then you can change 5 kilohertz to 10 kilohertz. Then apply the 10 kilohertz. Then note down the corresponding output voltage. After that, you can apply the 100 kilohertz. Like that, we need to change to 1 megahertz here. So after all these observations, now we need to calculate the gain. So we know that the gain is nothing but it is defined as it is the ratio of output voltage to the input voltage. So we observed here the output voltage with respect to each and every frequency with the maintaining of input voltage is constant. So for every frequency here you need to calculate the gain with respect to your frequency. By applying the formula, it is the ratio of output voltage to the input voltage. Then that is converted into, after that you should convert it into gain in decibels, means you can apply the 20 log of gain. So after all these calculations, so based on these observations, we need to plot the response with respect to frequency and gain decibels here. From that, we need to calculate the lower cutoff frequency and the higher cutoff frequency. So based on this lower cutoff and the higher cutoff frequency, we need to calculate the bandwidth of common drain amplifier here. So up to this point, we observed how to plot the frequency response of common drain or a CD amplifier here. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.